You're watching TV9 News and I'm Prajwal D'Souza. In a bold statement, India's Foreign Minister S Jaishankar has reiterated the importance of the Indo-Pacific region and the South China Sea to the country. The statement has underscored India's strong foreign policy stance moving forward. So what did he say? The Foreign Minister's strong statements highlighted that India's interests now stretch beyond the Strait of Malacca and the Gulf of Aden, while it disagreed with China's labeling of the Quad alliance as Asia's NATO. The Foreign Minister made the statement during the trilateral meet between India, France and Australia. Now, he also stressed on the plurilateral or minilaterals and underscored how multilateral and bilaterals have fallen short. Now, I spoke to Ambassador Ashok Sajana regarding the Foreign Minister's statement, and this is what he had to say. Well, Ambassador, thank you for joining me today on this live interaction. Now, the Foreign Minister has made a strong statement on India's foreign policy going forward, specifically regarding the Indo-Pacific region. Now, what does it say about India's foreign policy stance?
You know what the External Affairs Minister was basically trying to mention to the international community, to the global community.
Yes.
That India's profile, India's interests, India's outreach has expanded very significantly and that it encompasses the whole of Indo-Pacific.
Okay.
And you would recall that Prime Minister Modi, when he spoke at the Shangri-La Dialogue in 2018,
True.
He had mentioned that as far as India is concerned, our perception of the Indo-Pacific extends from the eastern coast of Africa to the western coast of the United States.
Yes.
You would recall that the US at that time had mentioned that for them, the Indo-Pacific focused primarily from Bollywood to Hollywood. But our understanding of this is a much bigger region, number one. Number two, that there are countries which are trying to bottle India only in the context of the Indian Ocean. That means from the Malacca Straits to the Gulf of Aden.
Okay. All right. Now, Ambassador, India has made it clear that now its interests go beyond the Straits of Malacca and the Gulf of Aden. So now even the South China Sea is an area of interest to India. So how do you think China will react to all this?
You know, number one, China might be unhappy, might not be very pleased. But my fundamental point is, why should India bother?
Okay.
You know, it's up to India to determine its own foreign policy. We will see what is in our interest.
True.
Does China think about what India is thinking when it comes to the Indian Ocean? When it has bases in Hambantota, when it had bases in Gwadar, when it has bases in Chakfu, when it has bases in Djibouti, does China ever think about what India's view on that might be? Or even for that matter, China-Pakistan economic corridor going through Gilgit-Baltistan, which is Indian territory.
Absolutely.
So I think we need to pursue our interests.
Now, do you agree with the Foreign Minister's assessment on the decline of multilateralism and bilateralism?
Oh, absolutely. I think multilateralism, we have seen that it has not really been working. You know, as far as the WTO is concerned, we know that the appellate body stopped functioning in December of 2020, because 2019, sorry, because the United States did not approve the new members for the appellate body. We have seen what a laughing stock the WHO has made of itself. And I think most of all what brings into very sharp focus the fact that the multilateral institutions are not working is that the United Nations Security Council was really not able to do anything about it. You recall that in March last year, when the pandemic was raging at its worst, the UN Security Council could not even meet because China was chairing the UNSC in that month. This has provided the opportunity to China to flex its muscles in the South China Sea, in East China Sea against India.
Ambassador, do you think China will now try to enter the Indian Ocean more aggressively than before?
Well, it has been trying, and I don't think that India's assertion, the External Affairs Minister's assertion, in
Hmm.
that sense, is going to make any difference to what China's plans are. They will
Okay.
continue to do so, but I think the message will go to them that their entry into this region and
Hmm.
moves to have a much stronger presence in this region will not go uncontested. So India is also, and India along with its partners, whether it is the Quad or now the French foreign minister is also in town. So
Hmm.
along with all of them, we will make sure that this region stays to be peaceful. There is freedom of navigation, and there are no unnecessary sort of muscle flexing that we can see in this area.
If you like this content, do give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to TV9 News on all the social media platforms. Thank you for watching and stay safe.